Hello everyone, welcome to Premium. Today I am going to solve CAT 2024 slot 2 previous year questions of quantitative aptitude. We will be solving majority of the questions using logic and concept. So let's start the session.
A fruit seller has a stock of mangoes, bananas and apples with at least one fruit of each type. At the beginning of a day, number of mangoes make up 40% of his stock. That day, he sells half of the mangoes, 96 bananas and 40% of the apples. At the end of the day, he ends up selling 50% of the fruits. The smallest possible total number of fruits in the stock at the beginning of the day is. Here, initially, he had mangoes, bananas and apples. Now, the number of mangoes is 40% of the total fruit. So, 40% means 2 by 5, which means if I'm taking total fruits as 5 part, then mangoes he had initially is 2 part. And he sells half of the mangoes that day. So, number of mangoes he sold is equal to half of 2 part, which is 1 part. And he sold 96 bananas and 40% of the apples. So 40% of the apple means, again, if I'm taking 5x, 5x as total apple, then he sold 40% of the apple. That is 2x apple. He sold 2x apples. Now, total number of fruits he sold is 50% of the total fruit. Total fruit is 5 part, so 50% of 5 part is equal to 2.5 part. Now you can see here these two total together is equal to 2.5 minus 1 part is equal to 1.5 part. So here if you take double of this, double of 96 is equal to 192. 192 plus 4x is equal to 3 part. Now here x should be an integer because here number of apples and is an integer. X should be an integer. Now if you look at this 192 is a multiple of 3. And here, this is also multiple of 3. Which means here, this 4x should be a multiple of 3. Now, x should be an integer. So, if you put x as 1, this is not a multiple, 4x is not a multiple of 3. If x is 2, 8 is not a multiple of 3. Then, if x is 3, 12 is a multiple of 3, which means here 192 plus 12, 3 part. 192 plus 12 is equal to 3 part. So here 3 part is equal to 192 plus 12 means 204. 3 part is 204 means 1 part is equal to 3 goes 6 times in 18 and 3 goes 8 times in 24. So 1 part is 68, which means here total number of fruits is 5 parts. So 5 part means 5 into 68, which is 340. So 340 is the total number of fruits with him. Minimum number of fruits here. Here we take minimum possible value for x. So minimum number of fruits is equal to 340. If square root of x plus 6 root 2 minus square root of x minus 6 root 2 is 2 root 2, then x equals. Here, this is quite tricky but easier. Whenever you have square root inside square root, try to write the inside term as a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square format. That is, here square root of x plus 6 root 2 minus square root of x minus 6 root 2 equal to 2 root 2. Now, here we have in inside term, we have a root. So, take this root term as 2ab. Then this will become 2 into 3 root 2, which means here AB is equal to 3 root 2. If AB is 3 root 2 means write it in the form of A plus B the whole square format. So square root of A plus B the whole square format means either root 2 plus 3 the whole square or 3 plus root 2 the whole square. Either way you can take. So this is 3 plus root 2 the whole square is equal to x plus 6 root 2, and here we have 3 minus root 2 the whole square is x minus 6 root 2. So this is equal to 2 root 2 means you can take this 3 plus root 2 outside from the square root. So this is like 3 plus root 2 minus 3 minus of minus root 2, which is equal to 2 root 2. So this is correct. But actually this is quite tricky. That's why I said this is x is now 3 here. X is equal to here x plus 6 root 2. We said x plus 6 root 2 is equal to 3 plus root 2 the whole square. 3 plus root 2 the whole square. Now if you elaborate, 3 square is 9 and root 2 square is 2 and 2 into 3 root 2 is equal to 6 root 2, which means this is equal to 11 plus 6 root 2 means here x is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11 here. The coordinate of the three vertices of a triangle are 1, 2, 7, 2 and 1, 10. Then radius of the incircle of the triangle is. Here draw the quadrant. Now this is 0, 0 and first coordinate is 1, 2. 1, 2 means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. So x is 1 and y is equal to 2. So consider this point as x1 and y2. Now next point is 7, 2. 7, 2 means x is 7. X is equal to 7 and y is equal to 2, which means same height. 7, 2, second point, which means this is a horizontal line because here y coordinate is 2, so same height, same vertical height. So this is a horizontal line. Now 1 plus x is equal to 7, that is 7 minus 1 is equal to 6 means base length of this triangle is 6. Now third point is 110. So starting from x is equal to 1, which means from this point, and y is equal to 10. So consider this as 110, which means here this is a right angle triangle starting from 1 itself. X is equal to 1 for these two. Now, if you draw hypotenuse, here you can see 10 minus 2, 8 is the vertical height. Here x unit is same. Now, 8 square plus 6 square is equal to 10 square, which means here hypotenuse is 10. Hypotenuse is 10. Now, as it is a right angle triangle, for right angle triangle, radius of incircle is equal to base length plus perpendicular length minus hypotenuse divided by 2. Here base is equal to 6 unit, perpendicular is equal to 8 unit and hypotenuse is 10 unit. So this divided by 2 means 14 by 10 is equal to 4, 4 by 2 is equal to 2. So your answer is equal to 2 centimeter. Answer is equal to 2 unit. So for any right angle triangle, radius of incircle is equal to base length plus perpendicular height minus hypotenuse divided by 2. Anil invests rupees 22,000 for 6 years in a scheme with 4% interest per annum compounded half yearly. Separately, Sunil invests a certain amount in the same scheme for 5 years and then reinvests the entire amount he received at the end of 5 years for 1 year at 10% simple interest. If the amount received by both at the end of 6 years are equal, then initial investment in rupees made by Sunil. Here consider initial investment made by Sunil as fee. Now, in the case of Anil, he invested in compound interest scheme. Here, interest is compounded half yearly, means every 6 months interest is added to the principal. Here, for 1 year, interest is 4% means for 6 months, interest is 2%. That is for half year, interest is 2%. And he invested for 6 years, means he invested for total 12 half months. Now, if you're taking principal and amount ratio, principal, if he invests 10 rupees, 100 rupees, then amount at the end of 6 months is 102 rupees because interest rate is 2% for half year. Now, for 12 half years, that is for 12 6 months, principal and amount ratio is this one. Now, we already know principal is 22,000. Then amount will become 22,000 into 102 by 100, the whole raised to 12. So this is the amount after 6 years. Now, in the case of Sunil, the same goes for 5 years because here he invested for the same scheme for 5 years. 5 years means total 10 half years. Here rate is same, only the principal and number of years are varying, which means amount after 5 years or amount after 10 half years. 10 half years is equal to principal into 102 divided by 100, the whole raised to 10. So this is the amount after 5 years. Now, after 5 years, in the 6th year, he invests this amount at 10% simple interest scheme for 1 year. So, amount after 6 year means this amount is investing for 10% simple interest. 10% simple interest means principal plus 10% of this principal, which means I can directly write this as 1.1 total amount. That is here, this is the principal he investing. That is amount after 5 years is the principal for 6th year. Now this is the principal. Now 10% of this principal is the interest for 6th year, which means here this I can directly write it as principal into 1.1. That is 1 into principal plus zero point 0.1 into principal. That is 1 is the principal here and this 0.1 into principal is the interest here. Now here equate these two. When you equate these two, 22,000 into 102 divided by 100, the whole raised to 12 is equal to P into 102 divided by 100, the whole raised to 10 into 1.1. Now this cancel here 2 times. So 100 square means 10 raised to 4. If you cancel 22,000 with 10 raised to 4, this will become 2.2. So 2.2 into 102 square is equal to P into 1.1. 1.1 goes 2 times in 2.2. 2 into 102 square is equal to principal. So if you look at the unit digit, 4 into 2 is equal to 8 is here. All others cancel, which means option B is your answer. 20808 is the investment. The roots alpha and beta of the equation 3x squared plus lambda x minus 1 is equal to 0 satisfy 1 by alpha squared plus 1 by beta squared is equal to 15. Then value of alpha cube plus beta cube, the whole square is. Here, if you divide this whole equation with 3, then this is in the form of x squared plus bx plus a equal to 0. Then from the sum of roots. Sum of roots means here roots are alpha and beta, which is equal to alpha plus beta. Then sum of roots from equation is negative coefficient of x, which is equal to negative lambda by 3. Or you can see just minus b. Then product of root is equal to alpha beta. From equation product of root is equal to coefficient constant. That is c here is minus 1 by 3. And from this statement, alpha square plus beta square is equal to 15 alpha square beta square. Then we can find what is alpha square plus beta square from this, which is equal to 15 into alpha square beta square is equal to negative 1 by 3 the whole square, which is supposed to be 1 by 9. So this will become 5 by 3. Now if you look at the sum of roots, take the square of this one. Square of this one means minus lambda by 3 the whole square is equal to lambda square by 9, which is equal to alpha plus beta the whole square, which is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Then if you apply the value, alpha square plus beta square is 5 by 3 and 2 alpha beta means minus 2 by 3. So this is equal to 1, which means lambda square is equal to 9 means lambda is plus or minus 3. Then we can find the value of alpha cube plus beta cube the whole square. Now this is in the form of a cube plus b cube. A cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. So if you write it in the form of alpha square plus beta square. This will become alpha plus beta into alpha square plus beta square minus alpha beta. Now we have to take the whole square. So this will become alpha plus beta is equal to minus lambda by 3. Minus lambda by 3 means plus or minus 3 by 3, negative plus or minus 3 by 3, which is equal to plus or minus 1 into here alpha square plus beta square is equal to 5 by 3 and minus alpha beta is equal to minus of minus 1 by 3, which is plus 1 by 3. So this will become 6 by 3 is equal to 2. So plus or minus 2 the whole square is equal to 4. So option C is your answer. 4 is your answer. A bus starts at 9 a.m. and follows a fixed route every day. One day it traveled at a constant speed of 60 km per hour and reached its destination 3.5 hours later than its scheduled arrival time. Next day it traveled two-thirds of its route in one-third of its total scheduled travel time and remaining part of the route at 40 km per hour to reach just on time. The scheduled arrival time of the buses. Here, question clearly says two-thirds of the route and one-third of the scheduled time. So here total distance, I can take it as here two-thirds of route means I can take total distance as 3 part or I will take it as 3D here. Now total scheduled time. Here question says one-third of total scheduled time. So here 3 part of 3T. 3T is the total scheduled time. And here bus starts at 9 a.m. and when it travels at 60 km per hour, it reaches its destination 3.5 hours later than scheduled time. Scheduled time here is equal to 3t. So 3t plus 3.5 it takes when it travels at 60 km per hour speed. Now next day it changes its plan. It travels two-thirds of its route. Two-thirds of the route means 2D distance. 2D distance at one-third of total time. One-third of 3t means t. 2D distance is 1t time. And the remaining distance means 1D distance at 40 km per hour to reach just on time. Just on time means total time is equal to 3t, which means here remaining distance he traveled at 2t time at 40 km per hour speed. So here distance, time and speed is here, which means here this 40 km per hour is equal to distance divided by this time. So from this distance, I can take it as 40 into 2t, that is 80t. So here if you substitute the value of distance, d is equal to 80t, then 2d is equal to 160t. Then total distance is equal to 160t plus 80t, which is equal to 240t. So total distance is 240t, which traveled at 60 km per hour. Then from this total time taken for the first day is equal to 3t plus 3.5. Then here 60 goes 4 times in 240. 40 minus 4t minus 3t is equal to t. T is equal to 3.5 hours. If t is 3.5 hours, 3t is 3 into 3.5 hours, that is 10.5 hours. Which means here, if it starts at 9 a.m., then it takes 10.5 hours. So it will reach on 19. 10 plus 9, 19.5, which means 7:30 p.m. 9 a.m. plus 10.5 hours equal to 7:30 p.m. So option C is your answer. Three circles of equal radii touch but not cross each other externally. Two other circles x and y are drawn such that both touch but not cross each of the three previous circles. If the radius of x is more than that of y, ratio of radii of x and y is. Here, three circles touch each other like this way. Then two other circles touch these three circles. If you look at this is x, this is x, radius of larger circle because x is more than that of y. So from the center to this point, this is radius of larger circle. Consider radius of larger circle as x. And this is radius of smaller circle y, this inside circle. Now, here equal radii, these three circles, equal radii, if I'm taking it as r, then x is equal to y plus r plus r. Y plus 2r is x. So we have to find out the ratio of x and y. X is equal to y plus 2r. Y plus 2r. And here we have to find out y, value of y. Here, these three circles, radius are equal. So this is r, this is r. Then this is also r plus r 2r. This is also r plus r 2r, which means this triangle is an equilateral triangle. Then here 2r square minus r square is equal to 3r square. 3r square is equal 3r square is the height of this equilateral triangle. Height of this equilateral triangle. Then here h is equal to root 3r. Height of this equilateral triangle is equal to root 3r. Means here this y plus r is equal to 2/3 of height of equilateral triangle because here this is the centroid. Then median divides centroid in 1:2 ratio. 1:2 ratio. So this part is equal to y plus r, which is equal to 2/3 of height of the triangle, which is 2/3 of height of the triangle is root 3r. So root 3 goes root 3 times in 3. So this is equal to 2 by root 3r. Y plus r is equal to 2 by root 3r. Then x by y become y plus r, which is equal to 2r by root 3 plus r divided by y is equal to 2 by root 3r minus r. 2r by root 3 minus r. Now, if you cross multiply, 2r plus root 3r divided by root 3. 2r plus root 3r divided by root 3 in numerator and divided by root 3 in denominator, cancel each other. Then in denominator you will have 2r minus root 3r. If you take r common, we can cancel r as well, which means here you have 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. Then if you multiply it with 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus root 3, this will become 2 square minus root 3 square, which is 1 in the denominator, and 2 plus root 3 the whole square is equal to 2 square plus root 3 square is equal to 2 plus 4 plus 3 7, and 2 into root 3 is equal to 4 root 3. So 7 plus 4 root 3 divided by 1, option C is your answer. A vessel contained certain amount of solution of acid and water. When 2 liters of water was added to it, new solution had 50% acid concentration. When 15 liters of acid was further added to this new solution, final solution had 80% acid concentration. The ratio of water and acid in the original solution was. Here, question is asking us to find out water acid ratio. So write it in the same order. Initially, we don't know the ratio of these water and acid components, but when here 2 liters of water added, 2 liters of water added. So when 2 liters of water added to this initial component, new solution became 50% acidic. 50% acidic means 50% acid and 50% water, which means 1:1 ratio. Again, 15 liters of acid further added to this 1:1 solution. So 15 liter acid added. Then the solution became 80 percentage acidic. 80 percentage means 80 by 100. That is 4 by 5 ratio. So 4 part acid out of total 5 part solution. Solution means acid plus water. 80 percentage acidic means 4 part is the acid component out of 5 part solution. So when 15 liter water added, acid became 4 part and water became 1 part. Now you can see here only acid component added. Now no water component is changing. Here water component changes 0. Here no water component added, only acid component added. Which means here 1 changes to 4 means here change is equal to total 3 part. This 3 part is directly equal to 15 liter. So 3 part is equal to 15 liter means 1 part is equal to 5 liter. 1 part 5 liter means here this is equal to 5 liter and this is equal to 5 liter. Or if you want to check, here 4 into 5 is equal to 20 liter and here 1 into 5 is equal to 5 liter. 20 plus 5, 25 liter minus 15 liter is equal to 10 liter. So 5 liter plus 5 liter, 10 liter. Now water component in 1:1 ratio is 5 liter. 5 liter minus 2 liter is equal to 3 liter. Then here no change, which is 5 liter. So 3 is to 5 is the water and acid ratio. Option D is your answer. All the values of x satisfying the inequality 1 by x plus 5 less than or equal to 1 by 2x minus 3 are. Here 1 by x plus 5 minus 1 by 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. Now if you cross multiply 2x minus 3 minus x minus 5 divided by x plus 5 into, if you take 2 outside, then this will become x minus 3 by 2 less than or equal to 0. Now 2x minus x is equal to x. Here this is minus 8 divided by x plus 5 into x minus 3 by 2. Here transfer this 2 to RHS, then this will become less than or equal to 0. Here from this x can have the value plus 8 plus 3 by 2 and minus 5. So here x minus 8 is in numerator. So x can take x less than or equal to positive 8. And here this minus 5 and plus 3 by 2 are in denominator. So x can take x less than 3 by 2, x less than 3 by 2, and then x can take x less than minus 5, x less than minus 5. So if you look at this, x less than or equal to 8, and here we have x less than minus 5 or minus plus 3 by 2. So option B is your answer. This is wrong. X less than minus 5 or 3 by 2. So option B is your answer. Because this x plus 5 and x minus 3 by 2 are in denominator. So just take x less than. Don't equate with minus 5 or 3 by 2. Just take less than for denominator. If x and y are real numbers such that for x square plus 4y square minus 4xy minus 6y plus 3 equal to 0, then value 4x plus 5y is. Here 2x the whole square is 4x square and 2y the whole square is 4y square. But here we have minus 4xy and we have extra 6y, extra y term. So we have to split y term, because if I'm taking 2x minus 2y the whole square, 2x the whole square, 4x square gone, 2y the whole square, we have 4y square here, but 2 into 2 into minus 2, we need minus 8xy. But here we only have minus 4xy. And here extra y term. So just take 2x minus y the whole square. So y square gone, remaining 3y square, and here 2 into 2 into 1 minus 4xy gone, remaining is equal to plus 3y square minus 6y plus 3, which is equal to 0. So this will become 2x minus y the whole square plus, if you take 3 outside from this 3 term, this will become 3 into y square minus 2y plus 1, which is equal to 0. So y square minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0 means y minus 1 the whole square. So 3 into y minus 1 the whole square plus 2x minus y the whole square is equal to 0 means each of this term is 0. So 3 into y minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0 means y minus 1 is 0, then y is equal to 1. And here 2x minus y the whole square is equal to 0 means 2x minus y equal to 0. So 2x is equal to y, then x is equal to y by 2 means x is equal to 1 by 2. Y value is 1. Then if you substitute the values, 4 into x means 4 into 1 by 2 plus 5 into y means 5 into 1, which is equal to 2 plus 5, 7. So value for x plus 5y is 7. When Rajesh's age was same as present age of Garima, ratio of their ages was 3:2. When Garima's age becomes same as present age of Rajesh, ratio of the ages of Rajesh and Garima will become. So concept is age difference between two people is always same. Here we have Rajesh and Garima. Now, Rajesh, when Rajesh's age was same as Garima's age, ratio of their age was 3:2, which means here Garima's age is 3 part. Garima's age is 3 part. And here age difference between these two people is equal to 1 part, which means here also age difference is same. 3 plus 1 part is equal to 4 part. 3 plus 1 part is 4 part. Age difference is always same. Here Rajesh is older person. Then question is asking us to find out when Garima's age becomes same as present age of Rajesh. Present age of Rajesh is 4 part. So when Garima's age becomes 4 part, what will be the ratio of ages of Rajesh and Garima? Here also difference is always 1 part. It means 4 plus, here Rajesh is older, so 4 plus 1, 5 part is the age of Rajesh. Then, so 5:4. Option D is your answer. 3 plus 2, 5. 2 plus 2, 4. So you can also find this way. 5:4. Because difference is only 1 part. Now, if you have doubt, consider Rajesh age as 40 and Garima's age as 30. Now, difference between them is 10 always. Now, when Rajesh age was Garima's age, that is 30 years, then Garima's age will become 30 minus 10. Here also 40 minus 10 is 30. Then, when Garima's age become Rajesh age, that is 30 plus 10, 40. When Garima's age become 40, then Rajesh age become 50. So 5:4 is the ratio. So this is the concept of this question.